Hey y'all, welcome back. We're on week 6 of AMA Friday with Amy Miller, Recruiting in Yoga Pants. And I gotta tell you guys, this week I have bronchitis. So I sound terrible. I feel worse, but AMA Friday doesn't sleep. So we're gonna power through this together and just bear with my raspy voice as I try to get my thoughts out in an appropriate way without too many swear words. Okay, so this week I want to talk about recruiter outreach. Yes, I know there's other topics that we want to get to. I promise I have not forgotten the new grad entry-level job seeker stuff. It is on my list. I promise you. I have a notebook here that I write all this stuff down, so we will get to that, I promise. But this week I'm cranky, I don't feel good, and I've had some really crappy messages coming into my inbox, and so I can only imagine that you are also seeing the same. And so I want to talk about messages that deserve a response. So if you are a recruiter, pay attention, because we're going to talk to you about how to make your outreaches better. And if you are on the receiving end, if you are one of those hapless prospects who doesn't even know you're a prospect, you're just happily coding away or baking cakes or digging ditches, whatever it is that you do, and some random ass recruiter comes into your inbox talking about, I've got the great opportunity that you're a perfect fit for, should you even respond? Maybe. And here's why. So here are my rules of engagement, okay? I don't necessarily live by these, although I probably should. But if I am just a random person who has no interest in a new job and is not thinking about making a change, and a recruiter pops up in my inbox, there's 3 things that I'm looking for before I decide if this person is worthy of a response. Number 1, it needs to be clear why I made your list. I want you to tell me what it is in my background specifically that made you send this message or leave this voicemail. Quick shout out to my friend, the Raging Recruiter, who sells these amazing t-shirts. This is our life. It's my daily agenda, except it's usually email because most engineers don't like it when the phone rings, so I've been told. Anyway, I digress. I want to know. Don't tell me, oh, I have a perfect opportunity. I saw your profile and you'd be a great fit for. Bullshit. Bullshit. Tell me why it's a great opportunity. Tell me what in my background specifically looked so good to you that you just had to reach out. And can we retire reach out? I use it all the time and I hate myself every time I do it. It's just a stupid term. Anyway, I could tell the NyQuil's hitting, huh? Okay. So tell me exactly what it is in my background that made me a potential fit, because we don't know enough about each other yet to know if it really is a fit, but a potential fit, a strong enough match that at least we should maybe have a conversation. That's one thing I'm looking for. The second thing I'm looking for, tap into my emotional currency, okay? I understand someone like me, I'm very active on social, I'm all over just about every social network except Snapchat. I can't figure that one out, but that's beside the point. If you've been following me for 5 minutes, you know I am obsessed with my dogs. So let me tell you, if you hit me up and say, rule 1, hey, you're a senior recruiter and I've got a senior recruiter role and this might appeal to you. The second thing, that emotional currency I'm talking about, by the way, this is a dog-friendly office. You could bring your puppies. Well, now you have my attention. I love my dogs. I have 3 and they're the best dogs on the planet. Fight me. And if you are speaking to my emotional currency in that way, I might listen. Same with remote work. I love working from home. I have an amazing home office that you guys get to see every week. So, if there's an opportunity for that, oh, okay, that could be interesting. So tap into my emotional currency. Tap into the things that you have learned about me because you took 10 seconds to check me out online, okay? Lots of information about there. Use it. And then the third thing, you're giving me a specific call to action. You're giving me a specific potential next step. Hey, here's my phone number. Feel free to call me anytime that works for you. Hey, here's a link where you can go learn more about the company, the role, the opportunity, me, my boss, whatever. Here's a really cool news article that was published about this project that we're working on. It could be any number of things, but give me something to act on so that I, again, as the recipient of your message, can decide, is this a worthwhile step for me to take? Should I explore this? Should I learn more? Give me something to do so. So those are my rules. Those are kind of things that I think about when I'm getting these messages. And they're also things I try to think about when I'm sending messages, because I'm a recruiter. I'm doing this all the time too, okay? So I get it. Now, let me give you an example, okay, of messages gone bad and messages that quite frankly don't deserve a response, but sometimes get them and people don't like them. Are you ready for this? All right, have a seat. I got a message, and I'm not going to name names. I'm sure this person is a lovely person. So if you end up watching this, no, I'm not calling you out. I'm calling out the practice. Okay. Happy to discuss this with you if you see this and you feel some kind of way. It's not the intention, but I need to call out the practice because the practice is bad. Okay. So here goes. I got this message about a week ago, probably when I was just starting to get sick and maybe I was being a little bitchy, so sorry. Hi Amy, I hope your day is going well so far. I wanted to briefly speak with you about a role we have open at company as a recruiter. I'd love to hop on a quick call with you to discuss the opportunity further. I can be reached at phone number. That's it. There was nothing else, no other information. Okay, so, and you might be saying, well, what's wrong with that? That's, you're a recruiter, you're getting in mail about being a recruiter. What's the problem? Here's the problem. Actually, there's two problems. One problem, I just started a new job 3 weeks ago. What makes you think I want to hear about a new job 3 weeks into a new job? I mean, that seems to be a stretch. The second problem, the company this recruiter was referencing where they have a recruiter opportunity is a company I used to work at not that long ago. So I marinate on this for a minute because I'm thinking, okay, this person is an agency recruiter. I love my agency brethren, don't get me wrong. My gut, knowing this company as well as I do, having spent several years there and knowing this agency as well, this is a contract gig. So I'm thinking, I just started a new job 3 weeks ago. I worked as a full-time senior recruiter at this company for over 5 years. And you're contacting me about what is probably a contract gig. You're not giving me a lot to work with here. But I responded anyway because I am just that asshole. And I say, hi person, thanks for getting in touch. Are you looking for referrals or ... question mark? Because now I'm genuinely confused. I'm about 3 weeks into my new role with new company. Also, I spent over 5 years at previous company, leaving as a senior recruiter a couple years back. Loved my time at that company and would gladly consider going back for the right senior or leadership opportunity, but I should probably give my new company a shot. What do you think? Thanks, Amy. Now, maybe I didn't deserve a response because I didn't get one. I got nothing. I got no, oh shoot, I should have caught that on your profile. Oh, hey, I'd love a referral. I got nothing. I mean, crickets. This person just never responded. Bad practice, recruiters. Bad practice, okay? I sent what could have been interpreted a little snarky. I understand that. I get it, okay? But we have to do better. Full stop. We have to do better. And if you're on the receiving end of these messages and as a prospect, look, you can ignore us. I think that's fine. It is perfectly within your right to just delete. And that may be the best use of your time. And I get it. But if you are so inclined and if you're willing to write back and say, hey, look, here's all the ways that you screwed up, it might maybe make one more recruiter think a little more thoughtfully about their outreach before they try it again. Now, That's not your job. That's their leader's job, and I get it. So if you're not comfortable with doing that, totally understand. Send them to me. I'll turn them into blog posts. I actually put that on my LinkedIn profile that I'm flattered by every email I received, but the crappy ones turn into cautionary tales. So here you go. We're now over our time. I thought this would be a short video. It's now turned into the longest video, but this was a big meaty topic that really needed to be discussed. So as always, I love your feedback. Send me emails, amy@recruitinginyogapants.com. If I owe you a response on anything at all, bear with me because my voice is starting to go again and now I need to go take a nap. So we will see you again next week. Keep the commentary coming. Love the engagement that we're seeing and just really appreciate you guys watching week after week. And I think the 2 people that didn't like the earlier videos have given up and gone away. So love you guys. We'll see you again next week. Talk soon.